Good morning, friends. Welcome to one more session that is purely technical session. It will help the researchers who have started the research in the field of microstrip patch antenna, and also students who are doing their project work in the final year, particularly in the field of antennas. Here I am going to discuss about the optimization process. Let us see, this is the antenna what we have designed, rectangular microstrip patch antenna in HFSS for 2.4 gigahertz. The details you can find in my previous video, and we got the good result also, but it is not exactly what we desired. So this is the microstrip patch antenna. Alright. So what is meant by optimization? Optimization is the process where we are going to vary a particular parameter to adjust our results, right? That is called optimization. How it can be done in HFSS, that I am going to show you. So this is the microstrip patch antenna we simulated, modeled and simulated, and you can see the result also, right? So as per our result, so it is not resonating exactly at 2.4 gigahertz. It is resonating at 2.36. It is not the desired results. So there is a deviation towards the lower side, as you see from this S11 plot. How to make that into 2.4 gigahertz exactly with a good impedance match? It is impedance matching is good, but it is deviated to the lower side of the frequency, right? Here we have to use the optimization facility whatever it is provided in our HFSS. Okay, let us see. This is the result what I got because of the probe. It is placed at minus 9 mm, that is along the x-axis, right? So we know that in rectangular microstrip patch antenna we can excite TM10 mode if I place my probe along the x-axis. See here what I am showing, x-axis, either this side or that side. I am placing at minus x-axis. That too from center I am moving L/4 distance. That's why approximately 9 to 10 mm it will come. But I placed at 9 and I executed. That's why I got the S11, which is deviated from the desired frequency of 2.4 to 2.36. So that we have to balance it now. So now First I'll do the optimization process of probe position. Let us define probe position on the x-axis as one parameter, that is called PP, probe position. Now let us put for that maybe 8 mm, and then I am using the facility available, that is called optimization. And the researcher should know that after mathematical evaluation of their problem, it is a common process of doing optimization to get our desired results in every field, not only in antenna, right? Particularly in our case, but antenna field, when we use a probe position, there is a slight deviation is there always. Okay, let us see how we can modify this. If you go to HFSS menu, here just see again I am showing the same thing here. P is the probe position or maybe PP, that depends on your convenience. You can put the variable, let it okay. Now you go here HFSS, there you can find all the variables whatever we used, that is in the design properties. Here I have used only one variable, that's why it is showing only one. If you use all the variables, then the list will be available here. Now you just go to one more window there, just validate every time it's correct, then it is ready to analyze. But before that we have to see here there is one option that is called optometrics. Here you have to add with the parametric list. Here just you go, there is an option called add in the right side. Click on that. All the variables available in this list, but we have only one, that's why it is showing that variable. Now where start, like 8 millimeter to I am moving up to 12 millimeter with some step size of maybe 0.5. For quick simulation purpose I am using 0.5. I can vary from 0.1 also. You can see here when you add it, the variable is available here with all the variations. Now it's okay, then everything is right. Now again you check for any validity. If you are not satisfied, save it and validate, and then you analyze. Once you click the analysis button, it will take a lot of time because it will calculate the number of passes. Here almost see 8 to 12 with a 0.5 almost 8 passes. That's why it will take much time to evaluate all the points and then bring the results. See, the analysis is going on now. It is under progress now. I think see last step. Still there is a 2 steps, 1 and 0. So it is doing. So by this way you can get your desired results, right? So what will happen? Just see. Just here I am doing only probe position optimization. It is not final. Okay, it is my assumption that if I shift the probe, I can get the good result. That is one point I have to go. I have to solve, right? And then if you are not satisfied with that, you go for other parameters to optimize. What will happen with the probe? Just see. It is. I think it is ending the analysis now. So from these various propositions from 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10 like that up to 12, what will happen whether we are shifting the resonance or not, or maybe you may get better impedance match also. If it is good, you select that and go for some other optimization process, maybe dimension including length, weight, like that. Okay, so now just see what will happen with. So normally in computer programming you are writing variable methods. That means for writing suppose C program, you are declaring all the type of variables. In the same way, instead of writing each and every value, you can add by their name some variables like a, b, whatever it is, probe length, probe position, and patch length, patch width, patch height, like that you can put variables. Then by modifying that variable, wherever that variable is there, the value will be modified. So that will happen. That's why it is better. And also it is easy to change the values without going there and putting. Only just go there in the HFSS, that is properties. There you can change any variable if you want. Okay, that will easily adapted to if it is a multiple time, if it is used, it will be changing. Now the synthesis is over, analysis is over. We'll see. Let us see the result. Just go results, right click, and then go to draw the S11. S11, you should be very careful. Just here suddenly don't give OK. You go to families and select all. See here all the steps 8.8 to 12 in the 0.5 step size it is showing. Now just click outside and then OK, new report. Now see what will happen here. See, all the graphs are plotted with the different values, and you see whether which is better in this case. Here it is not shifted, only it improves. Sometime it is improving the impedance match, but resonance shift is not occurred here. That's why the probe position optimization is not helpful for my case in this particular design. So what I'll do, I'll collect the best one from this, and then I'll do the dimension optimization here. Suppose I'll select the length. See here, the best one, you choose it, put it that probe position there, then you optimize other parameters. Best one I have selected here, probe position is at 11 mm. Now I'll select the patch and I'll do the optimization with length. As we know, in the microwave communication, as we increase the dimension, our lambda will decrease. And as we decrease the dimension, lambda will increase, that frequency for higher frequency. That's why based on that I am going to reduce the little bit length of the patch so that I can shift from 2.36 to 2.4 gigahertz. Let us do that. For that what I have to do, again select the patch dimension from the, see this is the patch. Okay, here we have put the direct value. Now I am making that as a parameter PL, like that. PL means patch length. PL divided by 2, and then PL is in this case it was 41. So I'll select that one. Now I am varying 41 mm as we know from the calculation. Now okay, here you just write it PL, right, in the form of variable, right. Now you use that optimatrix of HFSS similar to what we did for probe position, like that. Save it, and here you go, just use that one, that facility. If you go to validate, now it's right, no change at all. Just I modified number into variable. Now just I'm going again to optimatrix, add parameter. I'm adding here, already one parameter is there, that is PP or P, like that. Now I'll add PL. PL means patch length is there. That variable I am considering for optimization, so that I am putting 38 to 41 with a step size up again 0.5, like that. I'll take it and I'm adding that optimization. See, you can see the variable here. Now let it be okay, and then again if you want you can save it, validate it, and then go for simulation. Now everything is correct, simulate it. It will also take some time because there are so many passes or iterations are going on, and then we'll get the final result. See, mathematical estimation is different. That will work for basic patch and all, but in research what you are doing, you are adding so many new characteristics for your antenna or new configurations you are developing. At that time, every time the mathematics won't work, at that time people will go for optimization, huh? So varieties of optimization, different dimensions, as per their requirement they'll go. Okay, and this is the patch. You can optimize it. What is the use of optimization? Finally we are getting optimum design which can be fabricated and made into a prototype, and that can be used for practical application. Now see, again the analysis is completed. Now I am drawing the S11 with respect to the length optimization. Just go here and select the family. See the condition of steps, that is from 38, 39 like that up to 41 it has taken. Now draw the result. See, there are various S11 parameter depends on the patch length. Here which is your required. See, at that particular point 39 mm, when the patch length is 39 mm, it is exactly at 2.4 gigahertz. I think that is good for me. Okay, even for other patch lengths also it is going above the 2.4. No need to consider that. Now I am stick on to the patch length of how much it is. Just I am showing here. So I am showing here where is the resonance at 2.39. That means almost 2.4 gigahertz, and it is below 10 dB. Just see, so that the value of patch length is 39.5. Now note on that and delete this particular optimatrix. Now I don't want that. Now I'll go and change my patch length parameter to whatever we estimated from this optimization. That is, instead of 41, what I'm doing now, I'm changing that into 39.5 mm. That is the best result what I got from the optimization. Now I fix on to that one. Let it be okay. Now again save it, and then validate, and then again analysis. Go for the analysis and remove all these previous results, otherwise you will be confused. I am deleting all these so that I will get the fresh results. I hope that result is the best for my design, and I am stick on to that. Okay, so now see, I have deleted all the previous results. Now I am saving again and then analyzing. It is very fast because it is not optimatrix. Now it is just doing for one particular fixed values. That's why it will take very less time to complete, and then you can get the result. So you may be wonder, because as per mathematics it has given the patch length is 41 mm. Now we are considering 39.5. Why? Because I told now in ProFeed there are so many other like probe material, everything will come into picture. Probe is also behaving like a vertical monopole. All these will come into picture. That's why it won't give the proper result. So optimization is the best method. Now see, completed. I'll go and stick on to that particular value, that is 39.5. Otherwise again I'll get all the results. Now S11, see how it is. See, exactly at 2.4 it is coming, and it is at 10 dB almost. We got some good amount of bandwidth also. It is the best result. So like this you have to decide which parameter should be optimized. By this way you can get your optimum design that can be used as a final configuration of your antenna, microstrip patch antenna. I hope you understood this whole discussion. I think the final year students, they are very stick on to their mathematics, and then they are telling that no sir, we are not getting result. This is the way you have to do it and get your final desired results, right? I think this is the best discussion. Okay, thank you for watching. If you like, you share with your friends. If you have such problem, you solve it by step procedure. Thank you very much.